A little bird once said, "Consistency has been one of our biggest problems. I don't see anybody on our team that you can depend on every night to do the same thing." That little bird was actually Larry Bird, and although he said this years ago, it seems most relevant with his team just knocked out of the Eastern Conference Finals for the second year in a row. Take a look at the Pacers earlier on in the year. It seemed nothing would get in the way of them bringing home a championship. Starting the season 9-0, it looked like they had finally figured things out. But fans were awoken from this dream halfway through the season when it seemed all communication between members of the team had broken down. My first question is, how do you have Roy Hibbert, arguably the best center in the league last year, to one of the worst this year? In my opinion, it wasn't just selfish plays and lack of control by the coach that led to the Pacers' vulnerability. In the beginning of the year, they played with 100% effort, while other teams were only giving 25%. Once they reached the halfway point, other teams were now giving 100%, and the Pacers began to get exposed. I'm surprised they made it as far as they did, and for that, I give them credit. Moving on to the Western Conference Finals, I'd like to start by saying Scotty Brooks has got to go. This team needs a real coach if they have any chance of bringing home a championship. You have the MVP and arguably the fourth best player in the NBA on your team. Come on, man. Charles Barkley said it best when he said 2 people aren't going to beat the Spurs. You have a team full of players. Utilize them. It's clear LeBron James makes everybody on his team better, and the Heat play as a team. Thunder offense is, does Durant shoot this time, or does Westbrook shoot this time? That team's full of talent, so what other players can you expect to add? I could see maybe going out like the Bulls did and get a Steve Kerr, or the most recently, the Heat getting a Ray Allen, so you could at least drive and dish. But let's not stray away from where the problem stems, and that's their coaching. In any event, we are in for an exciting NBA Finals rematch between the San Antonio Spurs and the Miami Heat. The Spurs are looking to wash out the bad taste left in their mouths from last year's finals, while the Heat look to keep their promise to their fans as they go for a three-peat. That's all the time we have today. Tune in Friday as I will be giving my NBA Finals pick and recapping what each team will need to do to win. Until next time, I'm Getty Rupture, your CSB Sports Analyst.